Chapter 10, Sage Advice. Hopefully you're all having a good day. Now playing as Levy. You have a day of work ahead of you, and a meeting with Grant tonight, but as you slide in your car, all you can think about is Ella. You okay this morning, boss? I can see those thunderclouds over your head up there. It's nothing you need to concern yourself with. You might as well tell me and get it over with. Who do we need to kill? And how long do I have to hide the bodies afterwards? Anderson. It's those gossiping snakes Ella works with. They've been spreading rumors about why Hernandez fired her. What did you expect? People always talk about the new girl. There's a world of difference between gossip and the other things they're saying about her. She's working on a story that links Luis Hernandez to the scene, and given the nature of her firing... Wait, they think Ella and Hernandez were in it together? As absurd as an idea it is, yes. Anyone who met Ella knows she'd never be a hypocrite like Luis Hernandez. And the only one she wants. Not some uptight, repressed politician who cowers at the first sign of a scandal. I thought I was doing her a favor getting her a job at a political gossip rag, not making her the thing they gossip about. Henderson pulls up smoothly in front of your office, but he doesn't unlock the doors right away. Well, if this is bothering you so much, what are you going to do about it? Good question. I'm gonna fix it. No. Ella wouldn't thank me for interfering. Last time I threw my money at her problems, I almost ruined things between us. Then it's a good thing there isn't more to you than money, isn't there? You consider his words and start to smile. Ask my assistant to cancel my 1 o'clock. I'll be taking a long lunch today. After lunch, you make your way to Ella's office for a surprise visit, with a huge bouquet of flowers in hand. It speaks for itself. The second Ella's co-workers see me delivering these, that should quell any rumors about Hernandez. And hopefully it'll lift Ella's spirits. She must be hard at work right now, alone in that office. You imagine her furrowing her brow in concentration, bent over her desk. Though not quite the way you'd prefer to bend her over it. She still has that toy sitting on the desk waiting for my orders. And if she's ever needed a thorough distraction from her work, she does now. A few texts before I arrive would make this an even more satisfying surprise for both of us. So pretty much, this is the option, right? Yeah, you know, because of YouTube, so no. Okay, maybe yes, we'll give it a try. We'll see how far we can go. Smiling to yourself, you tuck the flowers in the crook of your arm and send Ella a text. Busy. I'm at work, but not that busy. Why? Because I have an important job for you. You haven't got to try that toy of yours in the pencil cup yet. Unless you've been disobeying me. No, I've been saving it for you. But I'm working right now. Too bad, it's time to play. Hang on, I need to shut my door. Leave it open. Some people like that thrill, some people don't. It depends on who you are. No, leave it open. What if someone walks by? Then you'll just have to be quiet, won't you? Or let them know just how dirty you are. You decide. Oh god, I can't believe I'm doing this. You smile as you make your way inside. You're in no hurry to get upstairs until she's... Yep. So you stop by the reception desk. Those flowers are beautiful. Are you expected? Glance up from your phone with a coy smile. I'm eager to see my girlfriend, but I was hoping to keep it a surprise. Of course, she must love having a boyfriend like you. That's the idea. As you head deeper into the building, making sure plenty of people see you go, you turn your attention back to Ella's texts. This is probably where we're gonna have to stop this part, but are you sitting at your desk? Have you opened your legs? Now I have. Very much involved with her panties. Anyway, we're not done yet, so this is the middle. As you approach the elevators, you picture her in a chair, part of her shocked by her daring, and the rest of her so turned on. She'll still obey, she always does. The elevator deposits you on Ella's floor, and you're grateful that it's empty, as Ella's words hit you. You already stiffened, but you don't want to rush this. Not for her. I want her begging for me by the time I walk in that door. Pretty much we had a little bit of Bound Chicken 101. As a gift, because she was a good girl. I knew you'd enjoy letting off some steam. He had her panties from the door, dropped to one knee, sliding them up. How chivalrous of you. I think that's the first time anyone's ever said that to me. She still looks deliciously flustered by your visit. And by the flowers you brought. Those are absolutely stunning. I thought you could use a little pick-me-up after yesterday. It's really sweet of you, Levy. Sweet and unexpected. If you're not too busy, I wouldn't mind seeing more of this place. You want to see where I work? Is it so strange? This place obviously means a lot to you, and I haven't met any of your co-workers. Instead of being flattered by your interest, she suddenly looks suspicious. I mean, the co-workers who were talking about me yesterday, they think I'm having an affair with Luis Hernandez? Ella, I like to know who my enemies are. If they're going to make a habit out of talking about you behind your back, I'd like them to know who they're dealing with. She laughs softly. They're just gossiping co-workers. Not enemies of the state, Levy. So it better not be what I think it is.
What do you think it is?
You playing the hero on my behalf again? You turn and pace the length of her office, desperate to distract yourself from the surge of protectiveness you feel.
I'm sorry, Ella, but this whole situation has been bothering me since you brought it up. Even if those photos of you did leak, why is everyone quick to link your name with Lewis's?
Because people are the worst?
You shake your head and continue pacing. It feels more malicious than that. More intentional. Like someone is trying to hurt you on purpose.
Levy, this has nothing to do with Pat.
Pat's not who I'm thinking of.
You mean Natalia?
Ella, I wouldn't trust anyone here. Not after what some of them are saying about you. You barely know these people.
It's just harmless gossip. It happens in every workplace.
No, not that's... Ooh, that's actually false. Not mine.
Levy, you have to stop.
At the pleading note in her voice, you pause. She reaches a hand up to cup the side of your face.
I get it, I really do. Flowers and coming here to put the rumors to rest. But you have to let me fight my own battles. I appreciate the gesture, but this is something only I can fix.
I just hate that they hurt you. All I want to do is make this right.
You already have. Just being here with me is enough.
Every instinct screams for you to charge in, smooth the path for her.
But it's clear that's not what she wants.
I will always be there for you.
I know. And I really appreciate you stopping by today. This has been nice.
Yes, it was.
She's still a little breathless, and the knowledge helps you regain some of your control when you drop a quick kiss on her cheek.
I've got a work issue to deal with tonight. I'll see you soon.
I'd like that. And thank you again for everything. After work that evening, you head to an upscale bar where Grant asked you to meet him. don't know why he couldn't meet me at the office like normal clients, but I could sure use a drink or three. You're just about to head inside when the phone buzzes with an incoming text.
Ah, guess who's got 2 thumbs and is in Chicago this weekend? Wanna meet me for drinks?
Shouldn't you be working? As I checked, you had a job, adult responsibilities, like the rest of us.
Boring. Come on, I promised to buy the first round.
I have to finish up a work meeting at the one bar we went to, and you turned 21. But I should be free in about an hour.
I still have nightmares of that place.
Sloane's work is sending him to Chicago an awful lot lately, but I need to deal with Grant before I worry about him. Mr. Barnes spun Grant in a booth, waving you over. Mr. Thorne, back here. There are 3 empty glasses on the table as you slide in across from him. I think you can go ahead and call me Levy by now. Levy, sorry. If I worried you when I sent that text last night, it's been a couple rough days. If divorce was easy, it wouldn't be so expensive. You order a drink for yourself and nod for Grant to go on. So what happened? Ray's lawyer's threatening him. I shouldn't be communicating with you at all unless it's through my office. I'm not doing so great today. I have like this giant frog in my throat, but I continue. What? No, it's nothing like that. Grant sighs and pulls out his phone. He swipes through a few screens and holds it out to you. Is that Tinder? Ray's new profile. Grant. I'm your lawyer, not your shrink. I'm sorry you're upset, but this is outside my purview. I'm not qualified to offer anything more than legal advice. I know, but right now you're the closest thing to a friend I have. I can't believe he's moving on already. Didn't our marriage mean anything to him? Part of you is tempted to head out the door. But, since you're here, the man could clearly use some advice. Look, when I make a Tinder profile of your own, you don't have to swipe on anyone yet, but it might help to show Ray that he's not the only one moving on, take control of the narrative. Grant runs a hand lightly over his Ray's profile picture, his fingers tracing the familiar shape. He said that I'm not moving on, and I doubt he'd notice or care. You're struggling for words of wisdom to offer when a cheerful voice rings out.
This is the saddest business meeting I've ever seen. It's good over, Levy.
Sloan, I told you to meet me in an hour.
Ah, yeah, but I got bored and I was in the neighborhood. This place hasn't changed since we were last here.
Sloan slides into the booth next to you. You'd like to be annoyed, but for Sloan, it's typical. Maybe your friend here can weigh in. How soon is too soon to find your ex on Tinder?
Oh, there's a 2-month embargo on any and all public solicitations of affection. Any earlier than that, and your ex just looks desperate.
I think I might like this friend of yours.
Why don't we start with shots, and then move on to something a little softer? You look like you need it.
By the time drinks are lined up in front of you, Sloan is chatting with Grant like an old friend, and the meeting is fully off the rails. It's nice to be a people person, I'm serious.
You wouldn't know it to look at him, but Levy's got a romantic streak. He's just having a little lady trouble right now.
Sloan. We talked about that a little the other day, actually. About apologies.
Damn, Levy. You went to him for advice, too? I didn't realize things were this bad.
How did the apology go? My girlfriend and I are fine, thanks to you. You were right about her, wanting something simple and from the heart.
Did Levy just admit that someone else was right?
I'm glad my advice could help someone. You take pity on Grant with a sigh. I've seen a lot of divorces in my life, Grant. I promise that nothing you're experiencing is unique or unusual.
And I've seen a lot of happy couples in my life. You'll find love again, I promise. I mean, you should have seen Levy when he first met Ella. I've never seen anyone fall so hard, or fight so hard against it.
Really? What's she like? She's discreet and can take a hand, unlike Sloan over here.
I doubt we'll get Levy to admit anything personal until we've had at least 3 more drinks.
Despite your better judgment, you return Sloane's teasing with a grin. Please, it'd take at least 6. You never could hold your liquor against me. You know what this calls for.
Damn straight a drinking game.
Before you can make him listen to reason, Sloane is already waving the nearest waiter over.
Don't look so worried, Levy. I promise we won't push you too hard unless you want us to.
Besides, I heard about this special someone of yours. Maybe it'll help me to love again.
Alright, now that you're laying it on thick.
For the first time since you met him, Grant genuinely seems excited. Nights out with Sloane always make a good story the next day.
A drinking game with a client is a bit above and beyond, but it would be good to unwind outside the bedroom for once.
Play the drinking game with him. By the way, I really like Sloane's tattoo. Drinking with a client may not be the most professional way to bond, but you've done worse than with them.
Ella would be the first to agree with that.
Alright, you two. Do your worst, but I warn you, I won't go down easy. Giggity.
That's what she said. Oh, god damn it, Sloane's me.
My night just took a drastic turn for the better. Sloane has a waiter bring over a bottle of whiskey and a pad of paper, then rips a few pages off the pad and passes them around. After many a night in college drinking with Sloane, you know what's coming next.
The game, my old and new friends, is straight face. Everyone write down a sentence. Any sentence. We'll scramble the papers and draw them from the middle.
You guess who wrote the sentence. I think I know this one. Everyone has to read what's written down out loud, right? And if you crack a smile, you lose. Oh, I thought it was going to be guess who.
You lose and you take a shot.
You pour the first round of shots while Sloane hands you a pen, grinning mischievously. Of course, Sloane's going to try and break you humor-wise. Again, he's like me.
The only way to win a game against, like this with Sloane is to fight fire with fire. I'll have to come up with something good. Unless Grant picks mine up instead of Sloane.
I should write, I'm a sad sack who can't hold my liquor. My life is so boring that I crash my friends' meetings for fun. I'll never be good looking or successful as Levy. No, I gotta chuckle for the middle one. You hide a grin as you jot the words down, then toss your paper into the center of the table as Grant and Sloane do the same.
Alright, Grant, you're our guest, so you go first.
Grant picks up a slice of paper with a perfectly straight face. He reads out aloud. My life is so boring that I crash my friends' meetings for fun.
Damn, Levy! You obviously meant that for me. And I have a perfectly good life, thank you very much. You're the one who needs a little shaking up every now and then.
As if to prove it, he nudges a shot across the table. Unable to resist the challenge, you pick it up and toss it back. You roll your eyes and gesture for Sloane to pick up paper.
Go on then, Sloane. Show us how it's done.
Sloane unfolds his slip and clears his throat.
There's spaghetti sauce on Sloane's top, but Grant didn't want to make him feel uncomfortable by pointing it out.
Wait, really? Sloane quickly glances down, only to find his clothes clean. When he realizes he's been bested, Sloane bursts out laughing.
Well played, Grant. I'll have to try that move sometime.
This isn't my first time playing a drinking game. Now bottoms up. Since Sloane technically cracked a smile, he has no choice but to kick back a shot.
Ugh, it burns. You're up, Levy.
You barely stifle a groan with the words on the page. I'm an emotionally stunted billionaire who's great at divorce, but terrible at love.
Seriously, Sloane?
I don't make the rules. Rated a drink? Read the sentence out loud. Keeping your expression composed, you calmly read Sloane's words out loud.
I'm an emotionally stunted billionaire who's great at divorce, but terrible at love.
You crumble the paper up and toss it across the table at Sloane. Ouch, that's harsh. Yeah, no, this was supposed to be funny.
Harsh but true. Didn't get quite the reaction I was hoping for, though.
You'll have to try harder than that. Everyone is starting to feel much looser, yourself included. You reach for another blank slip of paper.
Again, and this time I'm really gonna make you feel it, Sloane.
From the other side of the table, Sloan waggles his eyebrows at you. Bring it on. With how many of your secrets I know, you don't scare me. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Half of you wants to warn Sloan not to spill too much in front of your client, but the rest of you is thinking about what to write. Sloan is a self-absorbed, yeah, no, we'll do that one, bastard who wishes he could please a woman half as well as Levy. There's more than one way to show Sloan I mean business. I mean, hey, you're technically drinking, so slow, right? Your words are being slow too. Everyone tosses their paper in the middle, and this time Sloan is first to read, and you smirk as he grabs your paper. Sloan is a self-absorbed bastard who wishes he could please anyone half as well as Levy. Struggles to keep a straight face and bursts out laughing. Sloan gives you a lopsided grin as he kicks back a shot. That's rich coming from you. You're the only one who wanted to play this game. You pick up the next slip of paper and read it aloud. This one was clearly meant for you. Admitting that I love my girlfriend won't make me less of a man, even if it does make me less of a divorce attorney. As far as character readings go, you have to admit that that's spot on. The mere thought of Ella makes your lips curve into a smile. Okay, out with it. Which one of you wrote this? Like a meme, I'm not that brave. Grant? Sorry, I got carried away in the moment, but you are smiling about it. Which means you have to drink. You chuckle and toss back a shot, shaking your head. It was a bold move. There's real hope for you making it through this divorce alive. Seriously, you're not just saying that because I'm paying you? Grant, you're stronger than you realize. And you'll get through this, no matter what happens or how much it hurts. I've got your back. Instead of tossing another jibe at you, Sloan nods in agreement. When Levy says he has your back, he means that all the way. You're in good hands. You guys have no idea how much this means to me. I haven't had this kind of support in a long time. Yeah, I mean, there's... Sadly for guys, right? Not a lot of guys have other guys' backs, right? It's sad but true. Maybe we'll talk more at the end of the video. He'll take one last drink before Grant reluctantly sets his glass aside. I should head home while I still walk in a straight line, but if I can offer some advice... No matter how hard you try, you can't be everything for your partner, Levy. Not all the time. How did you know that I've been struggling with... It's pretty obvious, at least to me. And it's also normal. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses in a relationship. The trick is to supplement the thing you can't give your partner yourself. Take me and Ray, for example. He loves hiking and biking, but I have asthma, so most of it's off the table for me. That's not true, actually, but, well, you know. I don't see how this is relevant. Ella isn't particularly outdoorsy. No, he's making a point, though. Neither am I, which is why I always encourage Ray to do the stuff with his friends, while I stayed home to paint miniatures. So, ask her what she wants. Give her as much of that as you can. And when you can't, help her find it somewhere else. He stands up and starts pulling a few bills from his wallet, but you shake your head at him. Tonight's on me, Grant. You've given me a lot to think about. If you're sure, then thanks, for the drinks and the company. It meant more than I can say. You both watch Grant go before Sloan turns to you, raising an eyebrow. I saw that look on your face when you read Grant's last note. Is it true? Do you really love Ella? Warmth blooms in your chest the moment that you picture her face. But to put the feeling into words, it's easier to just take another drink. Things are complicated with her right now. Ella is flexing her dom muscles. You don't see any way of tiptoeing around it. Not anymore. A few months ago, she asked me to teach her how to be a dom. And that's bad? Because it sounds hot. It is and isn't. She seems to really enjoy it, and watching her explore that side of herself has been fascinating. But I can't be her sub. You know that better than anyone. If she wants to keep exploring this, I don't know how to be everything she needs without holding her back. He laughs and shoves a drink across the table towards you. And take Grant's advice. When you can't or won't go hiking, all you have to do is find someone to go hiking in your place. You mean... Find her another sub to bring into the bedroom. If you go back to, I believe, chapter 1 or 2, I actually said that at the end of the video. So, without further ado, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down in the description of the video. There are plenty of things to do. And come be a part of our community, or, you know, the whole social media crap, or whatever. Listen, the only reason I'm on social media is because of you guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Otherwise, it is a just... Whew, man. You guys are the only reason I get on social media. I'm serious. So, without further ado, let me say the following. As a person who's been limited by asthma most of my life up until recently because of my whole, you know, I guess we'll just call it thing popping up health-wise. If you didn't know, you didn't know, and you should go check out that one video that's on the front of my channel that I've been keeping there permanently. Otherwise, you can beat it. There are a lot of things. Yes, unfortunately, you need, you know, doctors and, you know, the whole medicine, things like that. But there are a lot of things to try. And at one point I got, because of perseverance and pushing, I had severe asthma way back when I was playing football. And you can end up pushing it down. Like, you can end up getting in good enough shape and whatnot to where it barely pops up. I remember going for many, many years, actually, never using my inhaler. And I miss those days. I really, really do. Because compared to asthma and now, like, this illness has really taken me for a loop in terms of how much medicine I need. And it's far more, I'd say 1,000 to 1,000,000 times more medicine than I ever needed with asthma, right? Again, you can beat it. You can beat it with just the bare essentials, but also just hard work, determination, pacing yourself, making sure you're not pushed too hard, but you can do it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Besides this whole situation in the book is, as I was gonna say, guys, it's hard to find other guys you can lean on. I'm gonna be honest with you. The few guys that I have in my life have all acted completely different, right? With my announcement and telling people that I was sick and everything else. A lot of them I'm pushed away, right? Because guys aren't as emotionally detached as a lot of you may think. And so a lot of them have distanced themselves. While that sucks for me, right? It's, you know, I understand from their perspective that they are losing a best friend or a friend of, you know, a decade to 2 decades. You know, we used to hang out and game a lot and whatnot, and to realize that your friend will be possibly no more, it hurts. And especially as a person who's lost a lot of my friends through various methods, it does hurt. However, for me, I never really pulled away from those people, even though some of them I knew was happening, some of them I didn't. I've always been, and you ask anyone who's in our Discord. Long story short is, I always try and reach out to people, and I haven't heard from them in a while, whether you are officially my friend or just a person and a member of this community. I try and reach out to people and make sure they're okay and, you know, whatnot. Because it sucks to lose someone, regardless, whether they just walk away from the community and they're like, yeah, no, I'm just too busy to watch, or, you know, and I try and reach out to people. It's super hard to reach out to everybody, but I still try. And, it's just, I don't know. I know that for right now, for me, I'm pretty much going through what I'm going through for the most part alone. And I know there's a few of you who have reached out and been like, hey, I'm here to talk and wanna. It's just a little different, right? Like you just, you want to sit down and you want to play some games with people and just take your mind off of the crap, right? Like people are like, "Well, I'm here and you can talk to me," and I get that and I thank you, but there's just times where you want to take your mind off of it. Like my illness and everything else right now. Trust me, it definitely nags and it definitely lets me know it's still there. And like last night I was streaming and um really started having some, a little bit of difficulty. But I kept persevering and pushing through it, right? That's all you really can do. You can't let it defeat you, right? You can't let anything defeat you. You've got to keep pushing and being doing the best you possibly can and being your best possible person, I guess, is the best way to put it. So, um, without further ado, love your beautiful faces. Thank you all for watching. It really means a lot to me, as always. And I'll catch you all in the next video, which, yes, I am going to be catching up on the Getaway Girls or whatever. I've just been taking a break from that. If you're a part of my server, you know. If you don't, maybe we'll talk about it in that video. Peace out.